Hey guys, Goobear here. I was lucky enough to be one of the hosts for this year's 2025 GST, and I kind of took it upon myself to do my best to make this as fun as possible. So I went out of my way to make kind of like a funny, cringe, but serious intro, and it was played at the beginning of the stream, and you can see that right now.
It's time. Can you feel it? The crowd, the spotlight, the effort. This gauntlet drowns men, but then why? Why risk losing it all?
Because competition runs in our blood and ego is in our minds. Today we gather to witness 144 men battle for honor, respect, and glory. The hours of practice and coordination come down to this. For your moment, it's your time. Will you step up and take what's yours, or will you crumble under the pressure at this year's 2025 GST?
I kind of hope that intro made you kind of uneasy, a little cringe, or a little smile. You know, I hope it was fun. But yeah, then the next thing before GST started, I asked all the gang leaders to do an interview with me, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and play some of the interviews now and just talk before and after them. And of course, we'll just go over the matches and I'll say some comments about some games here and there. So the first one we got on the list is MMA. So there's actually a really funny story behind this. The first interview that we did, this guy was up at like 6 a.m. and he was so tired, but he promised to do the interview, and so he squeaked it in at like super early in the morning, but you could totally tell. So yeah, I'm going to show this first clip, but don't mind him. He's perfectly fine. He was just super tired in this video. Okay, so here I am with Dads representing MMA, and I got a question for you. So what exactly is MMA known for? You guys like forwarding or sparring? What do you guys do?
It's a bunch of different people, man. It's a bunch of different people. A lot of people are known for basing in the gang. A lot of people are known for sparring.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a chill gang. I guess it's a bunch of friends that just chill together.
Yeah, it's kind of a
That's
mix
really
of,
it.
of both, I see. And do you
Yeah.
got any star players that we know of?
I'd say Kawi.
Howie?
Or yeah.
What about your opponents? What are you thinking about them? You're going up against Raw.
I don't really know much about them, but I'm like excited to go up against them, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah. You guys just came here to fight then.
Just good luck to everyone, man, and we're excited. We're excited, bro. I just
All
want
right.
everyone to have a fun GST.
Hey, exactly. That's
To
what it's
go
about. It's
crazy.
about having fun.
Yeah, man.
Well, you heard it here from Dads. Thank you for joining me, and let's get into this match. Man, you could tell he sounded so tired. I thought he was like off something, but I messaged him again, and then what we ended up doing was just redoing the interview, and so that's the one that you actually ended up seeing on Twitch. Hey, I'm with Dads representing MMA. My first question for you is, what exactly does MMA do? You guys spar or base?
It's a bunch of people, man. It's like a bunch of us spar, a bunch of us base, so it's mixed.
And if you guys have a bunch of people, any star players that we'd know?
I'd say Kawi. Kawi's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
he's
used to
like
be good,
a.
but I'm rusty, so
You're rusty.
yeah.
But Kyle, is he more known for sparring? What does he do?
He's a baser.
Oh, gotcha. And you're going up against Raw. What do you think about your opponents here?
Bro, I can't lie, I'm pretty nervous because they're a bunch of good people, but at the same time, I have my hopes high.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
You got to
y-
believe in
y-
yourself.
yeah, man.
All right, well, good luck to you and your team. I'm excited to see what happens.
Thank you, man.
Next was Raw. I did reach out to them, but no one answered me. And that's alright. I mean, I don't expect everyone to do it. It's a little unfortunate, though. Them and Kratos were like the only two gangs that did not reach back out to me. I think it's a little poor sportsmanship, but it's cool. I mean, they don't have to. So I just did some corny interview where I couldn't hear them or something like that. Okay, here I am with the leader of Raw. I'd like to say thank you for joining me today. My first question for you is, what exactly does your gang do? Nice. And you got any star players? Uh, I'm kind of running out of questions here. You're kind of a tough nut to crack here, but yeah. What do you think about your competition coming up? Oh, well, that's the interview. So, Raw absolutely decimated MMA. Like, it wasn't even close. They straight up 12-0'd them. Like, MMA didn't even kill a single one of them. So then the next match was Doobies versus Zesper, and Doobies had to be my favorite team. Everyone was rooting for them. They were just a fun gang to chill with, and I was so happy to see them this year. Like, it was so refreshing. Like, they were just here to have fun, and I had a great time with them. So here's the interview. Alright, hey guys, I'm with Moonshooter. He's representing Doobies. So I got a few questions here. First one, what is your gang known for? What do you guys do in Era?
Yeah, so we're elite band of spars, up and coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you guys are up and coming. Do you have any new players that we would know of?
We got a rookie on our team.
Ooh.
A star player.
Okay, star player. What's his name?
Of the year. Yeah, his name's Justin. He's actually
Justin.
the leader.
All right, I'll be sure to look out for him, see how he does in the matches. All right, and you guys are going up against Zesper here. What do you think about your competition?
I have no clue who they are, bro.
Yeah. All right. Dude, that's got to be the most disrespectful thing. All right. Well, thanks for joining me here.
No, I got one more thing to add. Though.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
What's up?
Doobies on 3, Doobies on me.
Yeah, so it was obvious why Doobies was just a team favorite. I mean, they just had an awesome chant. They were like just there for fun. And also, he said to look out for Justin. And Justin, rookie, new leader, he actually performed really well. Like, if you go back and watch the Twitch VODs, he was actually killing it. He did die before some of his members, but I would say for a rookie, that's quite impressive. Yeah, so then on to Zesper. Going into this, I didn't really have high expectations. I checked their gang hours before it, and I saw they had like 144. Not a lot. So I was super confused. I'm like, what the heck? What are these guys doing here? And then in the interview, you'll see he ends up saying that they're a fording tag. Alright, here I am with Barcode representing Zesper. So my first question for you is, what exactly does your gang do? Are you guys more into like basing or sparring? What do you do?
We're more into fording.
Oh, fording tag. Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
You know, that would explain, I checked your gang hours and you guys have like 144. So all of that is from fording?
Well, we did have the shift, and then that's when GST came up. So we started focusing on GST.
Oh, I see. And how did you guys qualify?
We qualified in base battle.
Well, hey, then you guys are here for a reason. And do you guys have any star players that we should know about?
My star players will be all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, hey, they're all stars.
Yeah.
And what do you think about your competition? You're going up against Doobies.
Well, to be honest, I don't know how they play. Well, we're just gonna have to find out once we play against them.
Yeah, I remember when I interviewed them, they were pretty rowdy, dude. They were riled up, so it's gonna be a good match. So let's get right into it. And then from the interview, he told me that they're mainly a fording tag. So I was like, oh no, dude. I mean, I wish the best for you. But as we saw in the match, they kind of got decimated. But I will say, I mean, shout out to them. They showed up. It was just a fun time in general. But dang, the skill difference was huge. So yeah, then it was Kratos versus Arcane. So I did reach out to Will. I reached out to Commander. And I tried getting someone from Kratos to do this interview, but no one wanted to. It's a little disrespectful in my opinion, but it's cool. I'm not going to sweat over it or anything. So you'll end up seeing I kind of took the piss with this one, as the Brits say. And I just use this as an opportunity to just make a joke. But yeah, I'm just a little sad to see that Raw and Kratos didn't actually end up doing the interview. Like, Graal's all about a community, and what you put in, you get out. So I'm a little disappointed to see that they didn't want to put anything in. Heyo! Thanks for acknowledging my DMs and taking the time to be here. Well, what is Kratos known for?
We are the best basers in the whole world.
And are there any star players that we should know about?
Every single one of them are stars.
Hey, I like that mentality, man. You're such a nice guy.
I don't want to be overstepping, Goobear, but can we high five?
Yeah, of course. Just don't mind the fur. Alright, back on track. What do you think about your opponents?
They are great. I have nothing bad to say about them at all, Goobear.
Well, that's the spirit, man. Keep spreading the positivity. Let's get right into this match. So yeah, I had a friend put on a voice changer, and we tried making a bunch of inside jokes that only real Grail players would understand. Because remember, I had to pass this through Light and some other admins, so I couldn't do anything crazy like big disses or anything. But I just added some subliminal messages in there. Yeah, and now on to Arcane. Alright, what's up? I'm with DJ representing Arcane right now, so I got a few questions for you. What is your game mostly known for? Are you guys like basing into forwarding, spar, or astro noobs?
We're more into basing. I think GST is a bit like of a competition we have to like participate in because Neo is our base.
Yeah, I mean, I see you guys are holding Neo right now. Arcane's holding it for 50 minutes. And yeah, Neo only has a multiplex gun, so I think you guys are pretty used to it.
Yeah. So I don't want to like trash talk or anything, but I feel like used to like the normal guns more. So we should be like more of a skill based gang. I hope so.
Oh yeah.
And they're used to their limiteds and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah, sometimes when you have limiteds, you just get used to it carrying you and kind of forget about the mechanics of actually dodging and when to pressure and all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it. That's Arcane, and let's go on to see Kratos. So yeah, as you saw from the interview, Arcane is in Neo. They have that multiplex gun, and their skill definitely showed. So if you watch the Twitch VOD, they ended up beating Kratos, and it was a decent match, but they did move on pretty easily. Yeah, so the next match was then Jiddlyang versus Crypto. Jiddlyang was another one of my favorite gangs, like similar to Doobies. They were just there goofing around. I mean, a bunch of silly guys, had a great time with them too in the Discord calls, and you'll see, this interview is pretty funny.
Crypto's getting first rounded. Finn's getting first rounded.
Crypto K on my mama, bro. On my mama, bro.
Ladies, please calm down. Alright, here I am. I'm with Soap and the gang. They're representing Jiddlyang. I got a question for y'all. Are you guys a basing gang or more of a sparring gang?
We're known for...
Alright, lock in.
Yeah, well,
lock in.
We entered the MPX scene about a month ago when I first decided to qualify for GST. And I just called up all my buddies, and we started basing, and that's our background,
Yeah, so you guys are part of Arcane a little bit. You guys base in Neo, right?
Yeah, we got a couple members from Arcane, Godelic, a little bit of a mix. We got BH, Boys with the Queen, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see, yeah, but you guys more like a Neo base. You guys don't like have a bunch of limiteds and get carried by that, right?
Nah, that doesn't stop us, bro. We're MPX demons, you know what I mean? Like, we can really, we don't need limiteds, nothing, man.
Alright, and what do you think about your competition that's coming up here?
It's Crypto K, but it's all up to them. The only person I got something to say to is Raw, man, and especially that boy FST. They was doing the most, bro. So, I'll tell you right now.
You're trash talking across the bracket right now. Raw's all the way on the left side.
Hey, if they had the pleasure of meeting us in the finals, bro, we still beat them, but they're getting first rounders, so who cares? That's all I gotta say.
And who are some star players here?
I mean, currently in the room, you see no one really that good, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's rap. And that's a wrap. Alright, see you guys. But yeah, Jiddlyang was talking smack. They were trash talking all the way across the bracket to Raw. And I won't spoil anything, but yeah, we're going to see if they actually end up making it all the way up there. And now on to Crypto's interview. Yo, I'm with Blue Dragon, PETA, and Bless here representing Navy. So my first question for you guys is, what exactly do you guys do? Are you a basing gang, sparring gang? What do you do?
So we're kind of like a mixture of Navy and Goon Squad. It's not just Navy, but we do mainly, in terms of basing, we do it for Navy. In terms of trading, we do it for Goon Squad,
Yeah, and you guys hold PZ, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. So you guys are probably going to go up against Jiddlyang. What do you guys think about your competition?
I mean, it seems like an interesting group, just a lot of alt accounts, but it should be interesting to go against.
Yeah, and during qualifiers, we beat them once, but we just headed out of the room and they were really upset about it.
Hey,
I'm not too worried.
If you beat them once, you could probably beat them again.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah, you are.
Saturday.
Yeah, your team doesn't sound that bad. I'll be rooting for you guys. I used to base with PZ, so I'll be rooting for you guys, and good luck in this match, all right?
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I ended up really liking Crypto. That was the first time I got to talk to Blue Dragon. All those guys were super chill, really nice guys. And they were another one of my favorite teams, but unfortunately, as you heard, they are kind of like a trading gang and a little bit of a basing gang. So not the most serious players when it comes to sparring, but then again, dude, they were there to have fun, and I'm all about that. So I really support them. I'm glad they showed up. But unfortunately, yeah, they got smacked. Jiddle Yang laid them out, put them on a leash and walked them. It was pretty bad. But it's all about having fun, and so, yeah, Jiddle Yang ended up moving on there. Now on to Dusk versus Raw. So I messaged M7 and I tried to get him into the interview, but unfortunately he didn't have the time, and then also he didn't want to do like a pre-recorded session because apparently his English isn't that good. And so I'm like, alright dude, it's cool. I mean, I appreciate you're trying. So I'll add some AI and try to make it a little funny. And so you'll see here that M7 didn't actually end up joining, but I ended up using his text that he sent me. Heyo, I'm with M7 here representing Dusk. He can't join the voice call, so I'm just going to use AI to cover his responses. First question is, what is Dusk known for?
Yeah, Dusk is probably most known for sparring. We've been in a lot of GST events in the past. Just trying to chase that W.
And who do you exactly expect to see, MMA or Raw?
Most likely Raw, but to be honest, it doesn't matter. We can beat any of them.
Alright, thanks M7. See you around. So yeah, this match was actually insane. Raw dominated MMA in the past round, but then if you look at the VOD, Dusk just absolutely obliterated Raw. Just like how Raw obliterated MMA, Dusk just outperformed them. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even a match. So then moving on to Finn versus Doobies. I'll play the interview and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Alright, I'm here with Ronnie's dad. He's representing Finn. So let's get right into these questions. I've seen Yup's flag from 2019. Your flag is looking really similar to that. Are you and Yup the same gang?
Yeah. So pretty much what happened is new leadership, whole new roster though. Completely same team, just new leader.
Ah, gotcha. So it's kind of like a rebrand, but with new players as well.
Yeah.
So who are some like star players on your team? Anybody that we'd know?
You know, we got Big Boy Juan, we got Big Boy DIY, and then we got Ismail from MBK.
Yeah, the MBK leader. Nice. All right, and what do you think about your opponents coming up here?
Man, I mean, to be honest with you, Slaughter, it's a walk in the park.
Ain't no way he's cross bracket trash talking right now.
You know, just another tag to knock off. You know,
yeah.
Hey, shout out Box.
Hey, but some of them are your old members, right?
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, you know, those guys got kicked off the team for a reason. Look where they're at now.
Exactly. Hey, out with the old, in with the new, right?
Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. You know, put some new socks on and get rid of the old socks.
All right, let's back up that talk and go right into the match. But yeah, so Finn, Doobies, Jiddle Yang, all awesome gangs. I love talking to them all. They were super hype and just fun to be with. But oh boy, poor Finn. I mean, they had their eyes on Slaughter across the bracket, but they really should have been focusing on Doobies. They ended up losing it pretty badly, and Doobies took the dub and moved on. Now moving on to Curse versus Arcane. So shout out to Curse. The leader actually needed someone to make their flag. It was a little last minute, but I picked it up because I just wanted there to be something rather than nothing. So this is the flag right here. As you can see, I added this little pink border, little crown, hearts, and like pink background. Just making it all goofy. The reason for this is because Jones made a joke and he posted this like AI flag for Curse, and it was basically the same thing I made there. So I replicated it, but in like a pixel format, and they seemed to loved it. So I ended up making it a GIF too with that little sparkle, and it goes pretty hard in my opinion. But yeah, now onto the interview. Unfortunately, the leader of Curse couldn't actually be there, so I had to end up using AI and just play the text that the leader sent me. But it was still kind of funny, so here, I'll play it. Heyo, I'm with Nyor right now. He's representing Curse, but he doesn't have a mic, so I'm just going to use AI to go over his voice. But my first question is, what exactly is your gang known for?
My gang is known for absolutely annihilating any opponent in their lanes.
Yeah, you guys are more of a sparring gang. You've been in GST before. I trust that. What about some star players? Who are they?
We got Tyler, Malso, and Ivan.
Cool, I'll be looking out for them then. And who do you expect to fight? Because you got Arcane and Kratos going up against each other.
I don't care. I just want to fight Arcane, so Zik has to destroy his e-girls.
Well, I'm guessing that's a bet of some sort, but good luck winning that, alright? So Curse was the 2023 GST champs, and they ended up obliterating Arcane, and they just moved on like it was nothing. Okay, now on to Slaughter versus Jiddle Yang. So I know Ronnie, so I asked him to interview and represent Slaughter, and he did, so here's the video. Yo, what's up? I'm with Ronnie, representing Slaughter. So I got some questions for you today. First one, what is your gang mostly known for?
Yes, sir. What's up? So we're honestly mostly just known for, I guess, proving people wrong. You know, when we first created Slaughter back in like 2018, nobody really believed in us, but now it's kind of undeniable. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say proving people wrong.
Yeah, and you guys mostly fort, spar, or base. What do you guys do?
So Slaughter is like the perfect combination of basing and spars. So we've qualified through both.
Yeah, that's a flex. You qualified both basing and sparring. But what about those star players you were just talking about? You pick up some underrated people.
This year, I would have to give it to, first off, Lux and then Mias. They're both like, I think it's both of their first GSTs. I could be wrong, but they're just super underrated, super amazing picks, and I know they have a super bright future ahead of them in GST.
Yeah, can't wait to see how they do. And what about your opponents? What are you thinking about them?
So I'm expecting to see Jiddle just because Soap is a little more skilled than Navy, but I'm hoping to see Crypto just because I want to smack Navy up in GST. You know what I'm saying? I did it in basing, now I want to do it in GST. Just carry it on.
Yeah. Navy's more of a basing gang, yeah.
Yep. Just want to smack them in GST now.
All right, well, thanks, Ronnie, and we'll go on to the next match.
Awesome, yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so they predicted that Jiddle would win, and they in fact did. So now it's Slaughter versus Jiddle. So Slaughter did in fact end up beating Jiddle. I was a little surprised to see how badly Slaughter beat Jiddle, because I was kind of rooting for Jiddle. I like their vibe, they were cool and all that. But yeah, they did kind of get their socks knocked off, and so Slaughter ended up moving on. Then we had Dust versus Doobies. This was a really sad match to watch because Dust just obliterated Doobies, and everyone in the chat was loving Doobies. Like, they were doing the chant, like, Doobies on me, Doobies on 3 and all that, and, you know, commentators were hyping him up. Doobies was definitely the chat favorite for this one to win, but they just didn't make the cut. They just got beaten down by Dusk, and Dust just moved on. And then Curse versus Slaughter, it was really similar to Dust versus Doobies. I think we wanted some of the underdogs like Slaughter to win, but yeah, Curse just beat them out. It was not a competition. And then on to my favorite match of the entire series, Doobies versus Slaughter. This was a match of the centuries, and easily, you guys should go back and watch this because it was so entertaining. First match, Doobies took it. Everyone's rooting for them, and we're all hype. We want them to win. Second match, Slaughter takes it over Doobies, and we were all scared. We're like, oh my god, is Slaughter really going to sweep Doobies? But then it went down to the last match, Doobies versus Slaughter, but it was an 8v8. They went down. They were tied 8 versus 8, and somehow Doobies just pulled through. Like, I really recommend you guys go watch this because it was an insane match. But yeah, shout out to Doobies, shout out to Slaughter, like, hands down, best match. That was probably, like, really equal in skill there, and just, it was so entertaining. So Doobies ended up taking third place. Now into the finals of Dust versus Curse, and I couldn't say this live because I knew it was just going to open a can of worms, and I didn't ask anyone if I could talk about drama, but we did have some things going on behind the scenes, like players were being investigated for hacking, they were getting investigated for playing on alt accounts, or banned players playing, or multiple players playing for multiple gangs in GST. There was just a lot of drama. And so one thing I did want to say here that's super, super annoying. For the past 2 to 3 years, Dusk and Curse have been the two teams who have the most allegations, and somehow they always end up being the finalist teams. Now that I'm off the air and I'm not like associated with ToonSlab or anything, I'm just going to say it's a little suspicious and annoying because look at the teams like Crypto and Jiddle. Like, they're just here trying to have fun, mess around, participate in the community, and then there's just some gangs that go around and they have all these types of allegations. And I'm not saying the allegations are necessarily true, but it is really suspicious that the same couple teams keep getting investigated every single year. I really hope that GST can be a little bit more clean in the future, and on our side, so like the admins and dev side, they really were trying their best. Some crazy allegations came up during the finals and we had to postpone it for a little bit, but the admins ended up ruling that it's okay because they did the background checks before, and so I don't really think it's a problem on the admins or devs' fault. I really think it's just some players either in Dusk or Curse that are doing malpractice, or it's like teams like Doobies or Slaughter or Kratos, like just creating some false accusations as coping, but I kind of doubt that. Like, you know, when you got 5 versus 1 or 5 versus 2 claiming that these two gangs are cheating, like, I think the likelihood of them doing something bad is kind of high. But with my personal opinions aside, the Dusk versus Curse match was kind of nuts. Everyone was kind of rooting for Curse because Dusk won last year. I was rooting for Curse. I made their flag, kind of knew them, so I wanted them to win, but Dusk did in fact end up taking it. And it wasn't necessarily that close. Curse kind of did get pounded there. Dusk just swept them. And I will say there are a lot of skillful players on both Dusk and Curse. I'm not denying that. I just want to see some clean GSTs. But yeah, with that, it was super fun to commentate this year. It was my first time doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed the energy that I brought, the interviews, the little side comments. I hope you guys want to see me next year, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.